Hi guys, good morning. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. Summer is here, and this is just another block. Let's say Lyme block. like, yeah, I'm waiting to have like a mini camera so you can come with me to places. But right now, it is what it is. So yeah, I was thinking to talk about basically how I talked about this many times about the overkilling situation and how I see so many people just basically killing and killing and killing without putting balance back into the body, and that brings trouble. Like, I understand there is a moment where you have to lower everything a little bit because it just gets overwhelming. But then after that, just basically, please, do not do that. I mean, obviously, everybody's journey is going to be different, but take in mind that balance and bringing the balance back into the body is like the main issue, let's say, no? So, yeah, also, so many people are also writing, like, what kind of treatment did you do for Bartonella, for, whatever? And there's not gonna be an answer to that because it's a mix of things and it's a mix of everything together, and it's my case, not everyone else's. So, but basically, I mean, yeah, I've been taking LDN, the diet, at the very beginning, other things which I can't barely remember at the minute. I took nitazoxanide, which is, and other things, but none of this in on its own healed the whole thing. It was the combination of everything and the mindset of thinking that I was gonna be okay one day and all that actually did it. So yeah, this is like the most common question. Something else, Lyme groups, I mean, or chronic illness groups on Facebook, they can be helpful, but you can also get stuck in a situation where it's just like, you know what I mean, like almost like a cult. And yeah, um they are really helpful, and I've been thinking about creating like a circle of help and support, in Zoom or whatever, one to one, because some people have asked, and that's really helpful. What is not helpful is when people that are at their sickest try to help each other, but we can't because people are just too sick to do that, and then you get in a loop of just horrible things. What I used to do when I was at my worst is try to speak to people that were already out of hell, that were a lot better, and just, you know, the other thing, which I keep talking about, but is happening to me this summer, which is crap, and I'm stuck because I've been sick a decade. I'm trying to do things, but guess what? After a decade, you wake up without, you know, yeah, the partner that left when at my worst, as you can imagine, what kind of people does this, no? Yeah, friends are, mostly many are gone, not to count the many, yeah. I mean, what can I say? Some family members did never contact back. I mean, this happens to everyone. Plus, not having a car, plus not, so I'm sort of trying to figure out how to do things. And there is also the grief of having lost many years. All these things together are heavy. They really are. So if anyone's free and it's around Catalonia and wants to do whatever, here I am. Healthy, whatever. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, all the faces in this are hard, and all these diseases should be called toxicity, and also like I guess spirituality. They have a meaning as well. It's just crazy how the kind of people that lives these are also, like I said in the other video, sort of empathic and artisty, and but I thought that when I was surviving, that the worst was that, and actually yes, but once you get to decide, you're going to face other things, plus the fact that you lost all the time and how to live and so on, and it's just not, right in my opinion. But so yeah, something I was talking about yesterday with a friend about methyl donors, MTHFR, all this. Um, yeah, it took me a long time. I actually spent like almost a couple of, I can't remember, like, but a while to trying to understand all these and so on. And I got to the conclusion that obviously they are polymorphic, they change with the environment. So I don't know until which point helping and going into all this MTHFR situation is really helpful, because yeah, I mean, you're gonna end up with a million supplements that actually you might not be processing, with inflamed guts and all this. So I mean, and then when the environment changes and the terrain changes, this polymorphism changed. So I guess they are receptive to the environment. Therefore, yeah, you might help your specific, let's say, SNP or whatever at certain points, and that can be really helpful. But then that's like not the quest. The quest is just to bring balance to the whole body and this as well, so you don't need to be constantly taking for the rest of your life folic acid or whatever. I guess, I mean, that's my opinion, no? So people get just too deep into all these, and yeah, I think it's far more simple than that, even though I did get trapped into this as well. Another problematic thing, ME, or what they call myalgic encephalom, whatever, my yeah. I mean, it pisses me off big time, because many of us lost years of our life with this absolutely silly diagnostic. I'm not saying that the symptoms do not exist, they are really, really very real, but that's not what's happening to you. It's like chronic fatigue syndrome. What the hell is chronic fatigue syndrome? I'm sorry to say, I mean, I lived the symptoms of it absolutely horribly, plus the neuroinflammation in my case, brutally, but that's not what I had. You know, that makes no sense. I can go into many other names, but including MS, but you know, ALS, yeah, all this. At the root, there's always going to be toxicity, incoherence. Um, we have to go back to nature, but we also have to go back to community living, to understanding people, to change lifestyle, to, yeah, every time I attempt to go with, let's say, normal people, I have to face myself with toxicity like really high, and explain that, you know, I still can process like crazy amounts of like detergent in the clothes or perfume, whatever, you know. This is going to affect everyone, not just me, them as well. But you have to explain all that, because otherwise you die in a car with perfume or whatever you are. The beach with the bloody sunscreens. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of work to do, right? So sometimes I end up just, you know what? Then, yeah, as long as I have support, place, and then we find a way to live and move and so on. I don't even know if I want to deal with people. Honestly, you know, so I'm turned between these, and I want to meet people, and you know, and that kind of thing. But obviously, I guess, you know, I'm talking about people that are conscious at that level, that yeah, want to live and have fun, and yeah, you like this as well. And also the feeling safe situation after you lived and survived something like that. So let's not normalize certain things and normalize other ones, no? And yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to say. What else? I'm gonna take the NAD, which by the way is working really well. Um, I wish I could have IBs again, but you know, there you go. They are bloody expensive. And what else I was gonna say? I can't remember. Yeah, music's been really helpful. It seems like I'm posting like silly dancing videos, but they really do help me. Singing this, the other one as well. People that are outsiders from, you know, Lyme and these chronic illnesses don't have a clue. They just see someone singing and it's like, oh, whatever, you know. But it took me a decade to be able to kind of move, you know, and have no neuroinflammation and all that. So yeah, I don't even know what to say about this. So yeah, I hope this summer gets kind of sorted. Things do work better. Yeah. So have a good day. Bye.